we are going to be continuing the scent evaluations or material assessments or whatever you guys want to call it, material showcase. And I believe we left off on spices and herbs, so we're going to revisit that last cabinet or box of materials we got here. So spices and herbs. We'll go through and smell a few of things out of there as well. So last week we did some from here. We did osprey, which spelled, or orspirane, which smelled like, it smelled like Vicks Vapor Rub. What else did we do out of this one last week? Tarragon. Verispice was one other one. What did that one smell like? It was like a sweet spice. It was weird. Okay, so, we also did eugenol, which smelled like clove. So we'll do Elamite today. Oops, let's see if I can get it to focus. Elamite, E-L-E-M-I, essential oil. All right, and that's a 20% dilution. So we'll get our scent strip. Already got them here. Nothing's wrote on them yet, not dipped, just ready to go. So I can get this open. It must not have been opened in a while. It's pretty hard. We're in the Seahawks today. Die-hard Seahawk fan. Got a request to make perfumes for the Northwest. What is that? What's that? NFC West conference for the Seahawks and their rivals, and they wanted me to make one that smelled like tears of the 40 whiners and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea. Might have to roll with that. All right. So right off the bat, got my finger contaminated with some Elamine. Trying to get that cap off. Act like it didn't happen though. Yep, it did. So things you got to be aware about. This cap was stuck to that polycone cap got stuck to the glass, and I had to pop it off with my finger. All right, so we got Elamine, and that's a 20% dilution. We're gonna let that alcohol dry out for a second. And this is one of the materials recommended by Jean-Claude Lena in that book as well. And I touched on it last week, but today we'll talk about it a little more. So, yeah, it's a peppery fragrance. It kind of smells like lemon pepper to me. I'm sorry. That's how I remember it. Oh my gosh. Washer again in the background. Didn't think about that. Every time. Never fails, guys. Step outside. But yeah, fresh, dry. But yeah, and then lemon pepper, so it's got a little sourness, spicy. Might be a little strong. I wouldn't use it at 20%, but okay. Well, this is almost done at least, guys, the washer. Yeah, Elamine, sweet for a spice. It's, I don't know. All right, lemon pepper. Come on. I was going to look it up, see what Good Sense has to say about it too. Yeah, best way you can describe it though is just lemon pepper. And it's, you know, if you're a cook, you know what I'm talking about. We also got some ginger essential oil here. Go smell it outside. I have a couple different ginger essential oils, but the essential oil, yeah, to me it smells like lemon. It doesn't smell like ginger. It smells like a lemon, like one of them fake lemon candies, the sour lemon heads. But yeah, I have other ginger. They're not ginger essential oils. The ones that I have that I really like are ginger CO2s, and they're a cold press CO2 extraction. Okay, I'm gonna label that one though. Here we go. Smell it against the other one. Ginger. I gotta go grab it from my inside stash. Sorry, guys. Get my ginger out of here. I keep it in the fridge. Where is it? This happens every time. Well, looks like we're gonna skip that one, guys. Oh yeah, it smells just like fresh ground ginger, spicy, sweet, fresh. Good summertime vibe. Or would something else. Hey, what's up, Ryan Olson? And what is that? Crazy Too Cold? What up? Thanks, guys, for joining. So we've smelled some ginger today. The only ginger that I had on hand, though, was a ginger essential oil. And if you're going to buy a ginger, just get the cold press. Don't even waste your money on an essential oil. Get a CO2 extract. Smells much more realistic. Sorry about the background sounds, guys. The next one we're smelling is nutmeg at a 25% solution. And this is from India. So yeah, it's a dark spice. To me, it's like, it's similar to pepper. But it kind of smells like the dark side of a hot buttered rum. Woody, it's a woody spice. And yeah, if you know nutmeg, it's another one that is familiar for you. Okay, we're not gonna do oregano, it's pretty boring. Pink pepper, I love pink pepper. It's easy to overdose with this one though. Choose a car for an edit. Choose a car for an edit. Okay, do a 86 Corolla. Come on. AE 86. I don't know what the edit is. Choose a car for an edit. 86 Corolla. What? All right. Anyways, all right, guys. We're doing pink pepper now. That one was previously dipped. That's why I need to write on these things so you don't accidentally cross-contaminate. All right, fresh one, here we go. Pink pepper at a 1% dilution. This is popular in like Pleasures. Was a fragrance. Yeah, I think the washer's done. Thanks, you won't regret. All right. Pink pepper, yeah, it's kind of repetitive. Spicy, obviously. But it's a fresh spice. It kind of reminds me of like a thorn on a rose or something. Like you add realism to a rose smell. Okay. All right, that's enough from this one. I got one more though. We'll do a soft spearmint from this drawer. Okay. Soft spearmint. So that one smells like your typical bubble gum, like the green one. Don't remember the name of it, top of my head. Yeah, it's fresh and sweet, but it's got that minty vibe, like a mojito. And now more like the bubble gum. I don't know if that's the same. Probably is the same mint, actually. But yeah, if you're making like a lime mojito accord, that'd be really good with this one. Sorry, can I do a different one? I'm good. Let's do, yeah. Soft spearmint. Done with that one. Guy on the chat wants to choose a card, guys. You guys in the chat, whoever's watching, go ahead and put in one. There you go. Yeah, okay, spearmint. Smelled real nice, green, fresh, minty, cool. But it was a soft one, so yeah, it smelled more like the bubble gum. It did smell sharp and really like a menthol, you know, like Vicks at all. Okay, so now we're gonna switch it over and go into our musk cabinet. So we've got Galaxolide here. This one's super popular. It was used real high in Tresors. Yeah, that's the name of the perfume, Tresor, but I don't remember who the fragrance house is. But Sophia Grossman was the perfumer that made it. Galaxolide, yeah, it smells like clean laundry. It's like a laundry scent. Yeah, we'll do the 68 Chevy Chevelle. Do that one, Crazy Cold. I don't know what you're making, but have fun with whatever you need car information for. Galaxolide. Clean linen. It's like the freshest laundry. And yeah, it's a clean one. That one lasts a really long time on the skin. So that one's good for base notes. And we'll move on. Okay, now we got Muscone. Muscone. And this one's at a 10% dilution. And this is also a musk. But musks are kind of hard to pick up when you first begin perfumery. But you just got to keep smelling them, and then your nose starts to not get used to them, but can pick them up easily or detect them easily. And this is I think it's typically used more in men's fragrances. This one here, it's Muscone. It smells like it's like a pelt, like a dusty fur, like an old animal pelt. And it also has, it's not really an animalic musk, but because typically animalic musks seem to smell like fecal matter, but this one is just more animalic without the fecal smell, just like warm fur. All right, what else we got in here? So this one's a musk fruit accord. I think this is from Perfumer's Apprentice. And so, yeah, you use this when you want to add, obviously, I would use this for a women's fragrance, obviously. Unless you like to smell like that. Not judging. Have fun. All right, this one's a musk fruit. It smells fruity, I'd say in like the way of apple or something like that. And then it's got like that clean, doesn't smell like laundry, but it just smells clean. Slightly floral, but yeah, this one's nice. I could use this and build an entire fragrance just around this idea. So this is a perfume material that you buy, like you start with the big workhorse materials and fill in all the gaps and like build your structure of the fragrance. And then you just come through and hit it with the bang of the musk fruit, and then you decorate it with whatever other top notes you want. It's kind of like a cheat code for perfumery. But yeah, that one's super nice. I've used that for a Christmas fragrance for my nieces once. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. Remember to like, share, comment. Feel free to give me some input. I know I need a better microphone and all that stuff, but it's just so much easier to stream through the live here on my phone. All right, this one's Cashmeran. It's another musk. And when you haven't opened them, there they go. They're kind of hard to open if they've been sitting for a while. Okay, Cashmeran. Some people might be thinking, oh, maybe it smells like cashmere wood. Possibly, I don't know. I've seen that listed on notes in perfumery. But to me, this just smells like, it smells like a spicier version of that muskone that we smelled earlier, like the pelt. But this has more of a dirty, spicier aspect to it. And it's pretty popular. I smell it in a lot of things that I like. And I'm like, man, I could smell the cashmere in the back of that. Kind of like a black agar wood by Jivco. It's a oud wood, but they have, I'm pretty sure I can detect cashmere in it at a decent amount. And I love that material. We'll do that one later when we get to the woods. So yeah, this is like a dirty pelt. As the other one kind of smelled like a clean, like fresh washed fur, this smells like a dirtier, spicier, but not like, doesn't smell like poop animal though, like it has poop on it. It's really nice. All right, what else? So that was Cashmeran. And yeah, that's used on fragrances when you see that it smells like cashmere. Okay, so here's patchouli. This is just the one sitting on the top of the next woody pile here. But there's so many different variations of patchouli. And this is the Patchouli Fractions B from Robertet. And this is one of my favorite patchouli materials. It's a very cleaned up version of patchouli, but it still has all the characteristics, as where patchouli crystals to me just smell like mold and mildew and dirt. This one has a more rounded, more elegant smell to it. And yeah, it smells like your typical patchouli, kind of like a slight licoricey, dark chocolate. Woodiness, almost like pine needles a little bit. Just a very foresty vibe, Julie. And that was the Fractions B by Robertet. And get you some if you don't have any. I really like it. We'll hold on to that. And yeah, I really like the way that patchouli smells with vanilla and ethyl maltol and stuff like that. It creates this like this thing they call the fairy accord, and it just smells magical. I don't know how else to explain it. Plug in my charger. There we go. Okay. All right, putting the patchouli back. And next, let's see. I have vetiver, but I have several vetivers. I'm not going to do just. Let's do. Where are they? Veramas, Vertifix, vetiveryl acetate. Let's go. Vetiveryl. So yeah, now we'll do two different vetiver materials instead of just using vetiver essential oil or whatever. I've also purchased some vetiver materials, and it just makes perfumery easier when you don't have, because vetiver essential oil is going to have a whole bunch of aroma chemicals in it. And it's easier to mess up your fragrance if you have all the extra aroma chemicals that are in an essential oil, as where if you get the individual molecules, it's a single molecule and it blends a lot better with other things. It's easier to not mess up. But so yeah, this is alcohol of vetiver. It's vetiveryl. So if you see that something ends in an OL, it's the alcohol from it. So look at, this is vetiveryl, and it ends in an OL, so it's the alcohol from vetiver. And this is at a 20% dilution. Did I dip it? No, I don't think I dipped that. I would say it doesn't smell. Okay. There we go. Getting ahead of myself. All right. take this outside, go give it a smell. It smells like, yeah, laundry detergent up in here now. And that's not the musk, it's the actual laundry. All right. So yeah, it's like a green weedy smell, but it's a woody green. And it's kind of got a creamy aspect to it. But yeah, it's a sharp green smell, vetiver, and it's hard to describe, but if you're into fragrance, you should know what vetiver is by now. But yeah, it's the more milkier side of the vetiver, and it's got all the woody aspects and the milkiness, but it's just not fully vetiver, I guess. It's hard to describe. And since it's alcohol, I would imagine it probably evaporates faster too. I don't know. All right, but now we're going to smell that up against vetiveryl acetate. I have the other material here that's a vetiver. Okay, so I'm going to label them so I can try and distinguish the difference. Vetiveryl. Okay. That here. All right, now we got vetiveryl acetate. So this is an acetate from vetiver or something like that. Not a chemist, you guys. If you are, feel free to correct me and tell me in the comments. I'd like to learn. But I can't seem to find the live chat reviews. So yeah, if you could explain to me what the difference between vetiveryl and vetiveryl acetate is and help me learn something, I'd appreciate it. Because I don't know the chemistry side. I'm like a cook who didn't go to culinary arts. If I were a perfumer. Okay. Vetiveryl acetate. It's hard to even distinguish that, guys. Sorry. I'm having a hard time smelling that one right now. So, we'll move on. No, it's there. It's just a real faint. It's vetiver, but it's not as strong. Let's see. That was at a 20% dilution, and so is the other one. So, yeah, that's the same strength, but this one has much less impact. Yeah, but yeah, it has a faint smell of vetiver, but it's not as strong as the other one. So I'm not sure what its use, how to use it. This one seems more like it would come through in a top note for a vetiver smell, though. Much more detectable. Maybe that one lasts longer. Maybe that's how you carry the vetiver into the base, maybe. I don't know. Might smell more later. Okay. Next. We've got, let's do Terrasol. This is an interesting one here. Okay. This is at a 1% dilution. Thank you guys for joining. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Good to see more people in the stream this time. All right, so this one smells like wet soil. I love it. It's very strong though, so you have to use it in like trace amounts unless you actually want your fragrance to smell like dirt. It smells like wet Miracle-Gro. Next to it. It's pretty cool. Get you some. It's nice for like rainy, when you're trying to make the smell of a rainy day maybe. Yeah, it smells like wet rocks, like boulders that have gotten rained on, like you're out hiking. Okay, moving through the boxes here. Let's do this one. Hopefully this one. So this one is Sandalwood 203 from Jivco. Jivco is short for Givaudan, which is one of the major perfume houses. And they're like one of the leading people in the fragrance industry. So this is their synthetic reproduction of sandalwood. And this one reminds me of like when I was a kid, we made these soaps in school and it smelled like cookies. But this reminds me of like a sugar cookie, but woody, like a woody sugar cookie. Creaminess, the sandalwood. It's like a sweet woody smell, creamy. Dry, almost like driftwood, but it'd be good for like tropical smells. If you're making like a tropical woman's fragrance, that'd be nice for one of the base notes. Oh, I thought that was my ginger. I was gonna say that would be in the spice. Oh well, it's okay. But yeah, that ginger that I can't find is one of my favorites. All right, next, let's see what we got. That's an Indian sandalwood. We can compare that to the other one. See how much that's different from the. This is a real sandalwood from India here that we're gonna smell. This one is the more expensive. This is the most expensive out of all the sandalwood materials I have. It's just, yeah, Indian sandalwood. This is the essential oil, I believe. Come on. All right, I got to put a glove on or grab something to not contaminate this lid or my fingers because it doesn't want to come off. Okay. Oh, and there it came. Indian sandalwood at a 20% dilution. So, let's see. Yeah, guys, this one's hardly detectable right now. I don't know if my nose is burnt out. Maybe that synthetic one probably burnt it out from all the chemicals in it. Yeah. It's still there, but yeah, it's hard to detect that one, guys, after smelling that last synthetic one at the same strength. Yeah, wish I could lie to you, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so Indian sandalwood, not strong enough to smell at a 20% dilution after smelling a sandalwood Jivco. That's crazy. It's called your olfactory bulbs getting fatigued. But let's see, we can switch it up and smell a different family. Instead of smelling much more woody materials, we'll go back to something else and we'll switch over to fruits or something. I should be able to smell fruits better right now. So, what fruit should we smell, guys? If you could see, oh, lost them all. We will do. We did fructone last week. We'll do fructolate. So yeah, it's yeah, that one's hard to detect. It's not hard to detect, but it's hard to tell you what it smells like. Hold on. It's like a fruity green, but it's hard to tell which kind of fruit it is because it is no fruit. It's just, it's almost like blueberry-ish or pineapple or something. Yeah, it says fruity, raspberry, and apple. Small doses to enhance diffusion to most all fragrances. So yeah, it's just another aroma chemical. Yo, what's up, Andy? Thanks for joining. Do you smell what the rock is cooking, though, Fo? But yeah, fructolate. It's used to recreate the smell of nature in fruits. And yeah, so it says there you can use it to make apples. You can use it to make raspberries, all kinds of stuff. All right, let's see. So we've got green mandarin. Let's do this one. All right. This is my last scent strip, but I got another box I could open into, but I think we'll end it for here today after this one. So yeah, this one smells, it's a more bright, clean orange as opposed to like the sweet ones used. The orange sweet that we did last week smells more like an orange rind, or like the orange wash that people use was the decolorized version. But this one, it smells like the little tangerines you get, the easy to peel cuties or mandarins, as opposed to the bigger orange. It's got like a fresher smell to it. But yeah. Do I like WE? Anyways, thanks for joining, guys. Catch you next time. Peace.